Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome. This is your weekend reading. This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line, and anything could come out right till the very last second. If you don't know what this is, pay even closer attention. It could be a heads up to something coming. Weekend reading the 18th to the 20th. Okay, we've got the clovers and we have the maze. What else do we need to know, please? What's important? We've got change and we've got the park. What is the central issue? Okay. Well, look at that. We've got a central issue of the key and great fortune. Okay, so money could be the key to this change. Yeah, and you're going to be able to put one thing behind you as you move into another. Can we get another? Okay, we got the woman holding the rose. What else? Okay, we've got thoughts. We've got the cross, and we have the mask that came out together, and we've got the two doors. All right, this is really cool. So you have like this energy of some change happening. It's very positive. Let's talk about this. Yeah, two bridges, two doors. You're going to have this decision to make to go in one direction or another, no doubt about it. And I see it everywhere, really. So as we come into the reading, you've got this like blessed luck, something coming in, the clovers. It always is like this very serendipitous energy. And this could have, when I see the maze, especially with the car, I feel like it could have been a long and winding road to get to this point. There could be confusion around it, but I really feel like it's more about the twists and turns that it took to get to this. You have the beautiful card of the park, which could have many meanings for me. So I'm going to leave it be till we clarify it. We also have the key and we have great fortune, and they are your central issue. So the money is the key. So maybe this money is what's allowing for this beautiful change. See how it's like a car. This could be a move for some of you. Also, we have the coffin. This is the final, like it's something being put to a rest. Like, so something being put to rest allows for this new energy to come in. And I really do feel like this is a change that's very blessed because of the clovers coming out, the fact that the key is the great fortune. Now great fortune could also be something very fortunate that happens, very serendipitous, like it doesn't always have anything to have to do with money. The change is a 9. Underneath of it is the coffin, the 10 card. The 1 and the 9 is a 10 card, which is also a number 1 card. So this is a new beginning coming in. It's something closing out so that something new comes in. We have the woman, we have the thoughts, we have the cross and the mask that came out at the very end together. And look at how the mask looks like it's a new portal. Like I've never really looked at it that way before, but look at how the mouth looks like a doorway. It's almost like serendipitous things are happening because this is your divine intervention, the place you're supposed to go, your divine path. That's what it feels like to me. Let's find out. Alrighty. We're using Tarot Muka to clarify. I usually don't use big cards like this to clarify these smaller cards, but I had it. Let me see. My desk is completely cleared off, so I don't have anything else here to even use. So we're just going to use it. Spirit and angels, any one for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages? These are new, so they're so stiff. What do we need to know? What are the messages here, please, for the upcoming weekend for anyone who's guided? All right, let's get a little peek at this. I'm going to have to space them because of the fact that I'm using such big cards to clarify. All righty. What do we need to know here, please? Upcoming weekend for the clovers. There's some kind of enlightenment. So we were like this, and now we're like this. I feel as though you're going to see, look at the hangman looking right at the clovers like, yeah, this is what I was waiting for. So if you were waiting for a while or you had to wait a while, it might have been all for the better. Like it could have been a blessing. And it's funny because the woman holding the rose is the Queen of Cups for me, and she's right there at the bottom, but it doesn't matter what your zodiac is or what your gender is at all. All right, let's take a look at the, let's look at the maze. What about the maze? Okay, we've got the Temperance, so it's divine timing at play. So everything I see here says to me, this took a while to get to. It's happening in a specific way. It's all because it's the divine plan. This is the way it's supposed to go. I don't know if you realize that right now, or if you've been wondering why everything's taking so long. Tell me about the change here, the change with the car on it. Why is the... I want to do these two together, the 9 and 10 card, the change and the coffin, please, because one thing's going to end and another thing's going to begin, and that is the change. This could be a financial issue with the King of Pentacles here, so this is probably what you've been waiting for. Let's look at it. We've got the cage, or the key, I'm sorry, the key and the great fortune. Tell me about key and the great fortune. The moon. So what you couldn't see before, you'll now be able to see. And if you were, I almost feel like if you were waiting for something or you weren't sure how something was going to go, because the moon skews everything, we can't see it clearly. But when I see it reversed, I feel like everything will be revealed. So the key's coming, the key to all this. Now, the funny thing about it is that rose ends up in her hand with that key. The key that opens that cage gives her that rose. Let's look at her. Tell me about the queen here. It doesn't matter, he, she, they. The Knight of Cups fell out reversed. So this could have been something that wasn't being handed out before that now is finally coming in. Tell me more about this queen. What do we need to know about her? Just the queen. What do we need to know about her? Oh, shoot. The Lovers reversed and the 8 of Swords. So this could be something to do with relationship, partnership, some kind of something that you were waiting for to be delivered by any kind of partner. Doesn't really matter. I want to look at why this has been, it's like whatever you've been waiting for, it's like it was in lockdown. Why is it 8 of Swords, Lovers reversed, Knight of Cups reversed? Why? Why is this all like stuck or not happening or not coming in? Why? What do we need to know about it? And she is blindfolded again, unable to see something. Death in reverse. It's all been stuck. Everything's been stuck. 8 of Swords, Death in reverse. These are cards of I can't budge. I can't move because it depended on another person. So this makes me feel like another person is involved in this that could have held this up. Now remember, this does not have to be love. This doesn't feel like a love reading. Of course it could be for some of you, but whatever this other, there could have been another person holding up your other doorway, the place you were supposed to go. With the King of Pentacles, maybe you're waiting on a loan, and you know this person could have been that money man. Tell me about the park. What about the park, please? Oh, there it goes, right down on the floor. The 7 of Wands. So this is probably something that you've had to fight for, something you've put in the work for, something. But you know, the 7 of Wands is always my winner. The winner is on top of the pile. So see how this comes at them, but they're the ones on top. So this could be something you worked really hard for. I'm going to look at the park one more time. Tell me about the park. The 0 card, the Fool card. So this really says to me, you're on a new mission, on a new journey. You're heading towards something new. I feel like it's something really nice. It's the park. The park is a really beautiful place. This kind of feels like a graduation, the park and the Fool. Tell me about the thoughts. But you could be graduating an actual cycle because you've been enlightened about something and you're causing the change here. Tell me about thoughts. What about thoughts, please? we've got a challenge on its side of the Three of Swords. Can I get one more on thoughts? Because this just makes me feel like you're in thought about something that was upsetting. Yeah, and it's financial. There's something upsetting around your finances. Six of Pentacles reverse. This money thing, whatever this is, stability, money, whatever it is that's been withheld or stuck, you had to fight for this. I feel like this is something you've been unsure of, because the Hangman is now enlightened about something that they couldn't see before. Eight of Swords and the Moon. And the Moon is now reversed. So this makes me feel like you're finally going to see whatever it is you couldn't see before. Tell me about the Cross and the Mask. What about the Cross and the Mask? The High Priestess is now reversed. You're going to see and you're going to know. There's so many cards of like divine intervention and serendipitous energy and needing to see. We've got the High Priest. We've got the Temperance card. We have the High Priestess. We have the Cross. We have the Moon. These are all very celestial kind of energies. So this could be something you literally have been trying to manifest. You actually didn't know how it was going to turn out. You've been trying to see it. You've been trying to look at it from another perspective so that you can get enlightened about it. There's so much going on in this reading that's, otherworldly, it feels like to me. Tell me more about the Key and the Great Fortune with the Moon reversed. The Key and the Great Fortune with the Moon reversed. What is it that we most need to know about this reading? Nine of Swords, no more stress. So what you need to know most is you're going to be able to relax as far as the stress goes in this situation. Let's look and see. What is the change? 9, the Change card, and 10, the Coffin card. With the King of Pentacles reversed, what is the change happening here with the King of Pentacles reversed? Ten of Wands. You're at the very end of this. The heavy part is almost over. I feel like you're waiting for something financial, and that's going to change everything. And I feel like you just haven't seen it yet, but you are this close away from seeing this change. And when this change comes in, you're going to see what it was all for. You already have the High Priestess reversed and the Hangman reversed, telling me that what you couldn't see or what you were trying to see, you're going to see. And the Moon. You have all three of them, reverse, 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 telling me this will be disclosed to you. And what's going to be disclosed will make you feel a lot better. There's going to be another doorway to go through here. I feel like another person controlled this, which is why you had to kind of wait, or just, you've been even a little bit stressed about this, wondering how it was going to turn out, not knowing what the results of this were going to be. Please do comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, please don't forget to like the weekly reading. I appreciate it. They're new. We just started doing the weekly readings. We want to see them grow, and I will keep doing them if you guys are enjoying them. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.